What the fuck was that, man? What the fuck was that? What? How? How do you let? How do you let a second year rookie quarterback beat you at home, bro? I'm sick, man. I'm sick, man. I'm about to stop doing this podcast and shit, man. I'm about to stop doing this shit.
go over there and kick a 59-yard field goal, and on the same end where he kicked the 59-yarder, you miss a 50-yarder. There's no excuse for that. It's your only job. And when we were promised better situational football. Ben Johnson, you're the head coach. You know good and damn well you cannot allow them to catch that ball and run that and start the clock. And you let Cairo Santos with his weak ass leg go back there, kick the damn ball out of bounds. Kick the damn ball out of bounds. And who is in the booth? Who is in the booth telling you to bust down and throw challenge fast? Stevie Wonder could see his knee was down. Why are you challenging that? It cost you a timeout. We needed that timeout at the end of the game. It came back to hurt. Why the hell are you challenging that play? And that's what I'm talking about. When you take somebody who's supposed to be a good coordinator
penalties and things like that. So it slowed the drives down, slowed the momentum down that we had. And we got to get better at
Somebody
those.
got to mute their mic real quick. I think it's CJ. Yeah.
Yep.
Lesson from there in terms of the momentum.
Yeah, the lesson there is get the ball past the line of scrimmage.
Pathetic.
I was trying to throw the ball away, and it just didn't get past the line of scrimmage because I knew we were in field goal range. I think I've been able to have a couple of those moments, and I've come up here and spoke to you all about learning from those moments, and I knew we were in field goal range, like I said, and just being able to get the ball past the line of scrimmage in that position, trying to throw it away, and try and keep us in field goal range.
Same possession, you had Cole across the middle. What did you see on that one? Kind of by a wide margin across the middle.
Threw it a little bit in front of him. Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, we worked this play all week and was hitting it, and we kind of did it twice today and missed both in the same spot. Missed it right in front of him, and it's frustrating because did everything perfect all the way up to that, and then just missed. And that happens, and so just being able to come back from that and keep punching and keep fighting. But those are big moments in the game. Both times I believe we were either high red zone or in the red zone, and just missed right in front of them. Just a bit outside, so or inside. So frustrating. Something that you practice, something that you hit throughout the whole week, and move the backer and whip it in there and just miss.
The other one's the DJ pass on 4th and 3. Is that?
It was DJ. Same thing. Just missed right in front of him, wide open, and moved the backer, came back and missed the same spot, same route. And like I said, it's frustrating. Something that you practice on throughout the whole week, and something that I'll be better with. Something that you have to hit in those moments.
You take such great pride in his accuracy. Do you know why that didn't go the way it was supposed to go?
I think I got to go back and watch it honestly, but I think I sat too far in front of it and tried to lead him and let him a little bit too far.
You kind of stepping on things when you got him down, trying to bury him early. Is that an aggressive mentality? Is it aggressive play calling? Is it aggressive shot taking? Like what is that you guys started out really well and kind of felt like you were dominating the game?
Yeah, absolutely. We felt like we were dominating the game, like you said, and we were in control up to 2 scores coming out of half, and that mentality is something that we have, something that we that we preach, and that didn't happen today. And I'm not. It's not a play call thing. It's not anything like that. It's just
what the fuck is it?
And execute the plays that are called, and be able to execute them at a high level. And that's something that we take pride in. And today that didn't happen, and we're gonna get back to it. Like I said, we got to, or like probably Ben said, we got a short week. And so we got to move on to to the next week. We'll come in, watch film tomorrow, and move on from it. And then from there, it's it's being able to lost my train of thought. It's being able to move on and go.
This ain't gonna cut it, bro.
Correct the things we need to correct, and the positive things that we had, and things like that. Take from it.
Caleb, were you making more of a concerted effort to scramble more to stay out of negative plays?
Scrambling to stay out of negative plays. Yeah, I think that's important. I think especially playing versus Flo. It's such an aggressive defense. He's such a smart D coordinator, and those guys on the other side are really good players. So being able to take what the defense gives you and be able to get out of things or scramble and go get a first down or touchdown or whatever the case may be. Versus Flo is keeping us ahead of the chains, and that's something that I take pride in, something that that Ben and I talk about consistently, and making defenses hurt when they want to drop out or play man to man and things like that. So it's important. It's important to us and the offense and our team, and whatever's important to us is what I'm going to do.
When you see your second double-digit lead kind of dissipate like that, I know Darnell said that it felt like looking around on offense that looked around like somebody needs to create a spark here.
Yep.
How do you rectify that? Like, if nobody's doing it, is it on you to do that? Like, how do you do that?
Yeah, I'd say that is a feeling that can happen and can appear. And in those moments, it doesn't necessarily come down to somebody doing anything outstanding. It doesn't come down to anybody doing anything out of character or anything like that. It comes down to being able to go out there and be together, all 11 on the field, doing our job at one time as soon as the ball snapped. And then when time comes, and either the ball or is thrown to a receiver or we run the ball or whatever the case may be. Ball's in my hand. Once the ball disappears from my hand, I deliver it to wide receiver. It's time for them to go make a play. We hand the ball off. It's time for him to make a play. And if the ball's in my hand, it's time to make a play. But other than that, everybody just has to do their 111th, including me. And I think we'll be able to execute the plays that are called.
Caleb, it's your first game with Ben.
Yep.
Full game. What was good there, and what do you two need to work on?
Yeah, I think there was a lot of good there. Our communication, I think he was getting the plays in, fast, and been able to get out the huddle. We need to be better with that, and I've been able to get up to the line, make checks, or whatever the case may be. But I think it's a growing process that it's going to keep growing from here. This is the start, but definitely not the end. So we'll keep growing. We'll keep being passionate about this offense, him and I, and passionate about this team and winning.
Caleb, your nails have the suicide
Yep.
Number on it. Why is that causing?
Yeah, just being able to bring more awareness, on a national level. It's important to me, and being able to support, and I don't know if this does, help or affect anything, towards anybody, of preventing somebody of doing something like that. But I do it for those reasons, just in case it does. Awesome. The Bears.
So let me get this straight.
What the?
You have an 11-point lead in the fourth quarter, and somebody's asking him about his damn nails. Are you kidding me right now?
Chicago media, man.
Are you kidding me right now? The fans don't give a shit about. We want to know how in God's name did you lose this fucking game? That's what we want to know. We want answers. I don't want to hear about we're going to get better. We're going to do this. I don't want to hear about none of that. This was your time to shine. This was your time to take this city by the throat and say, this is my football team. This is my city. And we're going to go from here. We went out there. We gave you the play caller that everybody else in the league who was hiring head coaches wanted. And it was the time for you to go off, that's on Caleb. I'm sorry. When you the quarterback is the most important player on the football team. He has got to be on his game. Plain and simple. You can't do that kind of stuff. You can't be trying to play hero ball. And that's what he said it in the press conference. He knew we were in field goal range. You can't take sacks right there, and you definitely can't do intentional grounding. Plain that I don't want to hear you was trying to get the ball back there. We shouldn't even have been in that situation. Your field awareness has got to be better. You know where you are. You know you can't be losing yardage.
Marty, are you listening to what any of us are saying right now, bro? With all due respect, are you really listening to what we're saying about Caleb Williams? We're specifically talking about some things that Caleb Williams might not be good at, things that Caleb Williams should be better at. That's it, bro. We're not saying that Caleb Williams is the reason that we lost this game. That's not true. That's not always true. Just like quarterbacks don't win games, so to speak, they don't always lose games. He don't play defense. He don't play corner. He's not playing a safety. He's not playing the position. We were specifically talking about some flaws in Caleb Williams' game that could help us lose a game. Do you know? Is that fair enough? That's fair, right? That's all we saying, man. That's it.
Hey, G, can I speak on something real quick?
Please do, sir.
We keep saying that Santos missed the kick. We already know Santos can kick for 60 yards. We already know Santos don't have a good leg. So it is what it is. But Caleb got to put the team in better positions out there on the field. And he didn't do that. He just did it. He missed a lot. He missed a lot of throws in the second half, and then he started making mental mistakes. As the leader of the team, you can't do that.
Yeah,
you preaching now, but people get mad when I do this. Anybody see the Jets Pittsburgh game yesterday?
Yeah,
I did.
Did you watch the guy perform that Caleb Williams replaced in Chicago?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just had a hell of a game.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what I'm talking about. And don't get me started on my feelings about Justin Fields. But all I'm just simply saying is you got to go out there, like you said, bro, and put your team in the best possible position to win football games. You cannot be one of the reasons on why you lose the game.
Right.
Because the ball is always in your hands. So you can't have intentional grounding. You can't have sacks on opportune times of the game. You can't miss wide open receivers all night long. I counted 6.
Yep.
6 times he missed guys wide open. Can't do it. And then you can't have a guy, I don't care if it's his second year. He didn't play none last year. He's basically a rookie. You can't have him come in your building and outshine you. I'm sorry. That can't happen. But that's exactly what happened tonight.
Yeah. So
and yes, Santos missed. Santos' only job is to kick field goal. The offense was supposed to take control of this game way back in the first quarter when we scored a touchdown and we had them get 3 straight 3-and-outs. We were supposed to put pressure on them, and there's no way we should have went in halftime up 10-6. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. They
So can
go
I
into the
ask you a
fourth
question,
quarter.
Shy?
Let me finish. They go into the fourth quarter. Total yards 254 to 77. Then your defense ran out of gas. So I understand that part. But there's no way in hell. There's no way in hell that at that time the offense had only given us 10 points. Ridiculous. Because it was 17 to 7. We had 17 going to the fourth quarter. 7 of that came from the defense. We should have enforced our will on them a long time ago.
Investments you made on offense, it should not be a question that you have a mismatch situation every week. DJ Moore, Colson Lovin, Cole Kmet, they were all open tonight. You're going to see the tapes throughout the week. You're going to see the film. Oh, he was open. The problem was when they needed to be open, they weren't. So is that a scheme thing or is that a player thing? Because when I seen 2nd and 3rd down and they chose to throw the ball, Ben Johnson trusted the scheme. Either Caleb didn't execute or the players who were going to forget the ball weren't execute. So is that rusty offense still trying to learn the offense or not? Or is that just your outfit weren't ready? Your outfit wasn't ready, bro. Like, we could talk about the defense scoring or not, but you invested money in every position on offense, and all of those players struggled tonight. Another cup of, I need to sip of that red cup shit.
Ain't no.
I mean, yeah, but you saying that, and that's my point though. My point, most of my ire goes towards the offense over the defense. There's blame to be had and shared across the board. But we're in our building. The defense had McCarthy shook. And at that time, we should have grabbed Minnesota by the throat. I'm sick and tired of hearing people talk about we took what the defense gave us. Bullshit. You're supposed to enforce your fucking will.
Yeah.
And if you want to be an elite, the Philadelphia Eagles do that.
Yeah.
The Kansas City Chiefs do that. The Buffalo Bills do that.
Right.
You can't be a good football team if you don't learn how to start enforcing your will on the other team. Fuck what they give you. You take what you want. We didn't do that tonight. We took another goddamn L. That's what we took. It's inexcusable.
Yeah, Cam, you got anything to add? I know Cam wanted to say something, but he let Shy go.
Kind of forgot now.
Yeah, I mean, but like Shy was saying, you invest a lot of money everywhere, man, and it's getting to the point to where people have to really see what's going on. Like, it's like you solving a case, right? Or you solving a mystery. You picking up this clue, you picking up that clue, and you pick up another clue, and eventually you can see the whole crime scene. You can be like, this was premeditated. So when you looking at it from a standpoint like that, we're talking about whether it's Caleb Williams, whether it's the outfit, whether the scheme, you can see what was wrong, bro. None of this stuff we seeing is nobody else is not seeing. You just got to be transparent about what you're seeing from your team and don't get caught up in what you want it to be, because that's not always the case. They did not execute. The money invested on the offensive line, money invested on the defensive line, the money invested in the head coach, none of that shit helped us get a win today. So it makes you question about everything else on the team that's not operating the right way, because when you spend money the way they spend money or spent money, you expect better results. That's all we hear. Oh, the Chicago Bears are cheap. They don't spend money on nobody. They don't get a coach that know what he's doing. They don't get a coach that don't know how to build a culture. Okay, we got a coach supposedly that know how to build a culture. So we supposedly got a coach that know how to play call and scheme up to a quarterback strength. So what the fuck did we see tonight? Let's get down to it for 1 week, for one game. What was it tonight when your own stadium that you was winning, you had a second-year rookie quarterback on his back most of the game? So what the hell was it? Because the defense was playing their ass off for 3.5 quarters. So it makes you question who? The offense and the players that's running the offense. Let's get down to what's really going on. You gotta have uncomfortable conversations in order to grow. You gotta be honest, y'all. Gotta be real about what you're seeing. Don't fool yourself, man. It's okay to have high-level conversations about what we see. Just because you want Caleb Williams to be great, don't mean we can't critique Caleb Williams, say what he's not good at. That's what I was saying. If it's him, talk about what happened tonight that Caleb Williams was not good at. I haven't seen Marty one time come in here since you've been in here and say Caleb Williams wasn't good at second down, third down. He wasn't good at pre-snap. He wasn't good at reading off the defensive line, what they're trying to do to him. You didn't say one thing about what Caleb Williams might have done wrong tonight. That's the problem. That's the problem with some of this fan base, bro. And I don't have a problem saying that. Because in order
they
for
hate
you
me
to...
for it.
Go ahead, Cam.
I just said they hate me for it. You keep going.
No, I'm just saying, like, people got to be honest about what they saying, bro. Like, what are we doing? You can't expect him to be Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen. That's not what the fuck he's showing you. So what is he showing you? Based off last season and one game of the season. That's it. I'm not saying he can't grow from what a bad performance, but we got to talk about the bad performance that was had tonight. And there was one throw. Now, Shad, I want to get your opinion on this. There was one throw to DJ Moore that I thought I saw a cross. It was a cross. It was a cross. Was that on DJ? Because it looked like Caleb threw that ball to a spot. Because the ball beat DJ there before DJ got there.
DJ didn't run
Just
the right
sailed on him.
depth on that route, man.
That's on Caleb.
No, man. That receiver did not get proper depth. If you look at where that linebacker was, he was at almost like a 10. He had planted it like a 10-foot stop. Like, I'm not a 10-foot, like a 10-yard stop. After that receiver's got to haul ass to that open grass. That's going to put him about 15, 17. Caleb's elite at those level throws. And they did not connect at all in that third level at all. Out of his 21 completions, one of them was in the third level. Like, that lets me know that there's some type of disconnect between him, Odunze, DJ, and whoever's running vertically on this team. He missed Cole Kmet in the middle of the fucking field with nobody there by 7 yards, man. Like,
Threw the ball too high.
It's not trusting your feet to mirror what you're seeing. That's what you see from a young quarterback. We were saying he was generational, where he had the ability to make up for that, but we're not seeing that mature the way we need to. And it's evident when we don't sustain drives that lead to touchdowns. When you're having to make the coach make a decision on 4th and 2 or 3rd and 9, not conducive yardage for you to have an elite pass game. So you have to look at 18 and
backs in the same drive looking consistent and short amount of Caleb got to lock in, get out of his head. That's what I'm saying, bro. When we talking about it, you could just go down the list and just see what's going on with him, man. That's all. So if it's a mental thing, then that's the thing. If it's he doesn't always see the field thing, then that's what it is. And if he's not shaping up to be the quarterback that we all were sold on to be, then it goes back to who drafted him. Come on, man. We can keep climbing up this tree, man. We can keep going down this rabbit hole all night long. Come on, man.
All last year, when the national media was coming down on him, we, the fans, had to keep coming to his rescue.
I hear you, Marty.
All off season, we, the fans, had to keep coming to Caleb Williams' rescue. And as I said before, it is time for the Chicago Bears to start giving back to what the fans has invested in them. I don't want to hear no excuses. The time to win is now. This is the guy that Ryan Post hitched his wagon to. And I'm not giving up on Caleb Williams. I'm not saying that at all. Everybody who knows me knows I wanted to keep Justin
he was supposed to bring an element based on the scheme for them running the ball. If you remember, DeAndre Swift started getting some gross going. He started getting some juice when he dropped that shoulder to that DB. I think it was Byron
Yeah.
Murphy.
Yeah.
That's when you lean into that run game.
Yeah.
He went away from it completely, and that changed the actual tempo of the game when Minnesota started finding their run game. Now, you run the ball to keep the chains moving, and that's where the Bears failed. They did not get successful runs on first and second down, and I think that's where you see Ben Johnson supposed to be the difference maker compared to Shane Waldron, Thomas Brown, Matt Nagy. He the last 3 years, he's coordinated the top 3 run game in the league.
In the league.
Look at their backs. We don't got no games.
I get it.
Yeah.
And look how did Minnesota start moving the ball on us? They started running the ball.
Yeah.
Took the pressure off McCarthy. They started
Aaron
running the ball.
Jones and Jordan Mason are not more dynamic than DeAndre Swift. I'm sorry. And if you look at their offensive line, they added 3 starters.
DeAndre Swift over Aaron Jones?
Yeah, I would. As an individual talent, based on what they had in their career, yes, DeAndre can give me a little bit more. And then on top of that, we didn't see any screen game from the running back. You saw the little
Aaron Jones
gadget
only
plays.
plays well against Chicago Bears. I mean, just
ridiculous.
look at it. He has his best game against the Bears. For some reason, we don't want to tackle that man.
We
I
won't
don't
have Akeem
understand
Hicks
it.
no more. We won't have Akeem Hicks to stop his ass no more. We got Purple Jesus in here talking about some yo. He talking about some yo Purple G. Look, y'all got to win, bro. We in here trying to cope and vent to get ready for the damn Lions next week, man. This Sunday, man. But we had to get in here and talk about this disgusting ass loss that we should have won, man. Everybody had great takes. From Chicago Clarence to CJ to Cam came in here. So we got Shaw coming in here, man. So, you know, this is my first time or our first time ever doing a late ass podcast like this, but we've never done this before. That's how disappointed I was, man. That's how disappointed I was. Lucky I'm retired and I don't have to work, but this is how disappointed I was. Completely shocked, bro. Just from everything built up from the night, from the offseason, from the offensive line being rebuilt to the coast and lovely, all that shit. Dennis Allen, like, bro. So my mind was totally blown tonight, man. Like it sucked, man. Oh, he said Purple Jesus said, I just came in here to hear what Clarence had to say after all that talk he had the other night. Well, you got one of your people in here, Chicago, Clarence. You want to talk to him?
I ain't hiding, man. I mean, I ain't hiding. They got the win, and that's the reason why I'm so pissed off, because I thought we were going to win by a touchdown plus. Should have. Should have.
Yeah. He said, keep coming back to post games, man. I don't know, bro. This is a late one, but I knew people were probably up. I knew I was up. I knew CJ probably was asleep, but yo, we was all just pretty much shocked, man. I was shocked, bro. I ain't gonna even say and lie to you, man. Like I said DJ Moore was gonna be a weapon tonight, bro. Whether he was running or catching it, being Debo Samuel 2.0, bro, we barely saw any of that shit. I barely saw it.
I mean, you know your running back room bad when you got him in the backfield taking
Facts.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Facts.
that is true. That's true. But damn, bro, I would thought DJ would have been doing. I ain't see nothing special. From the play caller tonight. Where I was like, this is why we paid this man $60 million, $13 million. Yeah, I just didn't see it, and I thought we would have been prepared a little bit better, man.
A lot of people didn't do their job tonight on offense. A lot of people. A lot of people didn't do their job tonight. Plain and simple. And you know another thing that really gets my blood boiling? We pay people. We pay people, whether it's free agents or what have you. We pay people. And those dudes line up every damn month to get their check. But when it's time to perform, you're missing. You know, we used to be the people that hurt people. But we got people in that. Tyler Gordon, that dude gets hurt falling out of bed. Where you at?
Hey, Cam was talking about. No, that one.
Where you at? I mean, how in God's name are you hurt that you can't play? We ain't seen you the whole off season. Every time we turn around, your ass is hurt. You miss games every year, and we paid you. We paid you. Jalen Johnson doing whatever he does in the offseason, don't hurt his knee. The first big coaching mistake that Ben Johnson made was to put your guy pass rusher that we knew we was gonna need in Booker on special teams. What is that?
That was crazy.
That's idiocy.
Did you see Booker on special teams?
That's Matt Nagy. I mean, that's the stuff Matt
I thought
Nagy
Booker was
did.
hurt.
I'm saying, but
Facts.
they put him
But
on
that's
special
what
teams. He got hurt on special teams.
He got hurt on special teams in a preseason game, in a game that we was winning.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Stupid. When we paying you $13 million and these are decisions your ass is making, come on, man.
Yeah, man. This has been a terrible game. Damn, it's 12 o'clock, man. This has been a dope ass post game. I feel a little bit better. Up here with the fellas. Feel me? So that's one phase. Shaw, what you got, man? Where we got to improve at, dog?
I mean, at some point, if you really wanted this to be a legitimate outfit, I'm gonna go back to the run game. I wanted violence tonight. I wanted you to go against Flores and go against the Vikings and punch them in the fucking face and leave with a victory. And you didn't do that. And you got an opportunity to get your act together against Detroit, and it's gonna be ruckus against Detroit.
Chaos.
Absolutely
Chaos.
ruckus.
Yeah.
They just lost too.
They're pissed. They lost to the Packers. So just like we lost to the Vikings, you got the Vikings and the Packers right now 1-0, and the two teams that lost are going up against each other. It's going to be a dogfight, or it should be, but I don't even know what to expect anymore. You had 3.5 yards a carry on 20 carries between Swift, Moore, and Williams. You
So
need
what
to
is that
find
look?
some type of run game. And I mean now, if you got to go trade for Brees Hall this evening, go fucking do it. But you got to do something next week to generate some type of run game, or we going to see a repeat performance, bro. Mhm.
They had a couple of guys out. This was a game.
Mhm.
There was almost no excuses for us to lose just because based off everything else, man. So with that being said, I'm G Walker from the CNG Podcast. That's CJ. That's Chicago Clarence from the Bears Den Podcast. Shout out to Andy and Todd. That's my boy Cam up there, man. One of the smartest guys I know on Bears Twitter. Always got good takes, man. No matter how people feel about him, he be wrong sometimes, but not all the time, man. Y'all get Cam a break on Twitter, bro. He knows what the hell he be talking about. He just be pissing people off sometimes. But and then my guy Shy, man. What can I say, man? One of the most well-spoken, articulate people I've had on this show to come and pretty much bring the smoke, fest with the smoke, with the flames, man. So I love to have you on, bro.